Oh, isn't this a nice view? Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello, it's me, Adam Ratliff, Adam So Fun, and we're going live. And I am going to do some stitching on the chain link quilt. And I had some borders and corners and some things to get done. And I figured, well, why not go live and do it? I got to move some stuff. I'll be right back. You're still joining anyway. I've got stuff everywhere. I was singing this morning. I was going to go live this morning, but then I couldn't go live this morning because I had to go to Costco. And, you know, I went to Costco for like 3 things, left $300 later. I don't understand. I don't understand how Costco does it, but we do have food for the next 2 weeks. So that's good. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Yeah, so we're going to, let me see. This is me. We're going over to the quilt. I was going to wait and see if people get on, but whatever. People get on when they get on, right? Lighting's horrible, but I'm lighting my quilt top. So we're going to switch. Let me see. Let's remove that. That was horrible. Let me, I got to do, let's see. What if I do that and I do this? Let's see if there's an echo. Let's try this again. Any echo? Any echo? Echo, echo, echo. Andy, that's funny. You go and don't have anything to in. Bridget, what do I recommend for wedding quilt? Like, what do you mean? What kind of wedding quilt? Like a wedding ring quilt or like just a quilt? If you want a quick pattern, all of those patterns, oh God, of course you're going to ask me something. The patterns by, they're the cardboards. Are they? I know I have one somewhere. I've been using it. What are they? The Villa Rosa patterns. These are usually like 6 fat quarters and some yardage. This one's 71 by 90. This is called New Zealand. That would be a quick one. The one that I'm doing right now is a quick one. I don't know what it's called and I don't know where it is. But it makes blocks that look like this. So this one's made from layer cakes. Like, so those are super quick. I just needed a quick quilt, and that's the one I'm making out of flannel. Hey, Bryce. No echo. Oh yeah, no. Yes, I got the echo. I'll turn off. Hi, Tune. Oh my gosh, Sharon, you're in Africa. Sharon, don't you have something better to do if you're I'm going on safari in January. You'll have to let me know how it is. I'm very excited. Okay, I'm going to do, let's see. Yay, I did it right. I'm my little head up there. Okay, I'm going to turn my back to the screen because I got to go mess with stuff. So yesterday on my the video that released, that was today. This morning, the video that released, I was using Mark to stitch the ditch. And that's the only part of like the quilt along part or the chain link quilt that I did for y'all because I already have borders and corners videos and stuff. But I figured I'm going to be stitching borders and corners. So 3 things at Costco, right? I'm going to be stitching borders and corners. So I might as well just do live. So we're coming over here. Can you still hear me okay? Because you're like, I'm talking to the computer, but my back's going to be to it. So if you can't hear me okay, you're going to have to let me know. And I might have to put some headphones in. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Whatever. But I'm here, but then I'm going to be disappeared. I wonder, do I even need that? Oh, I need it to be on for you to hear me. Oh, but what if I turn it off? You're not going to be able to hear me for a second. I'm going to try something. Can you hear me now? There we go. Now can you hear me? Can you hear me with no echo? Maine is getting its first Costco. I'd be there on day 1. I bought 2 pizzas. Oh, you can't even see me. I was like talking to the camera. I bought 2 pizzas. That's two pizzas. $21. They're huge. Okay, so I am working on chain link quilt, and let me see where there's going to be a lot of movement. Sorry, guys. This is not the rig I'm usually doing. But so I did my first. Oh, you're going to make me turn my lights off so you can see, and then I can't see. Well, that did nothing for helping us see. Kind of. Let me see. I gotta. There we go. Right there. Look right there. I did ribbons. Or what is the rope? Whatever. I did the rope. So we are going to go, and I have to go rope this next border. So my first thing, I'm going to do an area. And I'll let you watch the screen as I area. And I have to see how this is going to fall. And I can't keep it up. I don't know. Again, different rig. This is how it's working. Okay. This is what's going on. And you can watch if you want or not. I am running 724. Hey, really quick. I got to go back to the screen so you can see me. Anyone in the chat, do you have an infinity? Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. Does anybody have an infinity in the chat? If you do, have you put 724 on it? Okay. If you have, are you getting a horrible grinding sound when you turn your Pro Stitcher off? I want to know if it's just me or it's across the board and it's happening for other people. Bridget, you have an infinity and you're getting the grinding, or you have an infinity and you haven't updated, or you have an infinity, you have updated, you are getting the grinding? No update. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm getting a horror. It sounds like the gears, like my machine is locked and gears are holding everything together, and I grabbed it and I jerked it really hard. Horrible sound. And I reached out to our people, and they're like, "Oh, yours something is probably set wrong." I'm like, "It's never been set wrong before." Okay, well, you two non-updaters are really ruining this for me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I don't know if it's just me specific or if it is a across-the-board thing. I know that there was a issue with the lights and the areas and things. So I want to know if this is another thing. Just so... Bridget, I sometimes I'm right there with you. It's working so good, you know. I just want to know if this is kind of a normal thing. Although I have to say, 724 works. It worked for me yesterday. I had no issues. I did just do the mark stuff, but I updated it. I mean, you saw the video of me updating it, everything. So that's fine. It's just that shutdown thing. Oh, horrible. It's absolutely horrible. All right. Let's see, I'm moving this. So now I'm going to go and make my area. Area tab. I'm going to multi-point, except I'm going to use my handlebar buttons because I have them. Ding, 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 ding. I have to say my ditch stitching was fabulous, flawless, stunning, fantastic, amazing, gorgeous. All of those words that we like. And now I think I might go in and stitch like the pattern said. I know yesterday or on the video, I was like, oh, you can't see what's there. Bottom house refresh. There we go. When I teach this, I don't teach it this way because I have everybody build sections, but I know what I'm doing and I'm pretty quick on things. So I'm just going to do it this way. Let me see if I can move you up because the rest of the stuff we're really going to work on the screen. So might as well just see what I can show you. How far is it going to fall? So if it's going to fall to there, I'll just leave it there, but move you up. I don't have a good place to bracket this. So we're going to work like that. And I can just slide this in my case. We're going to see if this works. Okay, so I need to pick up my rope. Not that. File, design, open. And I want my rope border. And I'm going to open my rope edge to edge. Also, if you watch that video, it wasn't letting me download that other group for some reason, the frame star. I shut it down, came back, and tried it one more time, and it downloaded fine. So I have no clue what was going on. But whatever, computers. So my first step, I'll move that out of the way, is to zoom in and set my corner size. So I'm going to modify, resize, turn on my lock. You can't see that. Let me see if I can tilt you a little bit. Oh, no. Better. I turned my lock on, and now I'm going to resize it by just using my buttons. I guess I know how tall this is, but I don't really know. So I'm gonna hit over here on my sidebar. I'm gonna hit drag and I can move my machine. So I'm moving my machine to move my design. This is how I do everything whenever I'm working in tight quarters. And I'm gonna look at that. What I'm looking for here is, we'll do reposition, is spacing, like where the bottom part and where the bottom part is here. So I can probably swing this way. Also, I want to see how this corner looks and how high I am. So I think that looks good. I can probably come down like a little tiny bit, and I'm going to drop this. So now my corner's set. I'm going to baseline that. I popped it in there. Really easy, not hard. Now I'm going to pick up my design. I'm still on Zoom, so it's not letting me do anything. We'll tap select, hit my design, come over here, drop it, zoom in. And now I want to go to resize. Lock is on, and I want to shrink this side down too. And I'm trying to get these to be the same size. That looks pretty good. And pretty good is good enough for me. Baseline this. It won't even let me baseline it, so we're just going to let it go. And I'm going to slide this over and just kind of get this one aligned. So I'm going to tap back on my beginning. See my start, my end point right there? I'm going to get off of resize. There we go. So you can see my end point. I want this stuff to line up. So I'm going to look at my endpoint. Here's a trick that some of, oh, crap. Drop, undo. Oh, it's not going to put it back. Now I have to move it back. Make sure you hit drop. And I do that all the time. Yay, we're watching how to mess up. Okay, so my drop is off. Here's a trick. If I select my second design, and well, let me come over here first. I'm going to put my crosshairs on that stop point. I can select my second design. And I'm on my modify reposition. I can just hit start point and it's going to populate that for me. The weird thing is that this design, oh, it might be a little big. Resize, lock, minus. There we are. Reposition, start point, because it was going a little high. It is a little low for my liking, but I can fix that. We can fix that later. So I'm going to drag and drop it and just move it over a little bit. I don't want to go all the way to my line. I am not an all the way to my liner. So I can just come up and what I'm looking at is up here. I want to make this fit. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's a little gap there. Oh, I have to re-hit drag and drop. There's a little gap there. I just want to make it fit. And that's close enough. Nobody's ever going to know. So let me zoom back in. There's a lot of zooming in and zooming out when I do this stuff. All right, there we go. I can baseline that. So now I'm going to refresh, pick my corner, select my corner, and I am going to shoot over to the other side. I'm not even looking at my quilt anymore. I'm doing everything on the screen. Edit. I have my corner design selected. I'm going to hit duplicate. That will make another version of it. And this point, you can flip it if you want. I'm a rotator. And this design, actually, you have to rotate, because if you don't rotate it, it's going to have a different orientation than what the designs coming into it are. This is where I hit my drag and drop. And I'm just going to come and drop it in. Like, I know this scares some of you. It's because you make things too hard. Corner's done. So now all I have to do is my center section. So I'm going to tap my workspace tab, and I want to do my rope border. We have it selected. We'll pop in my repeat, and I'm just going to do my horizontal repeats. And we get to decide, do I want to stretch it? So let's zoom in here. Do I want to stretch this? Or do I want to, and it always does this for someone, shrink this? And this is what I did on the last one. We're going to end up stretching it. So I'm like, okay, there's about a finger and a half width between this stop point and that start point. If I add the next one and I zoom in, there's about a finger. So we're going to shrink this. We're just going to shrink this one. Ultimately, it is your decision. So I need this stop point to be right there. So I'm going to go to modify, resize, turn off my lock because I don't want it taller. And I'm basically looking, and I'll zoom in on this. I want to go half the distance from here to here because this shrinks from the inside out. And this is just eyeballing. I'm going to say that's half the distance. And now we're going to make magic happen. The other thing I want you to look at, because my pieces are not straight, see how I'm stitching under the the border here, I'm gonna have to rotate this. So we're gonna rotate that up. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna make it fit, and everything's gonna be beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, fantastic. I hope it's gonna fit. I'm looking up here and I'm like, it might not fit. So let's find out. We're going back to the other side. Zoom out. So this is where it gets tricky. And this is just another way to do it. So I'm coming back to that start point, right? I'm going to use my scroll bar, which you can't see. Of course, I need the one thing at the very bottom of the screen that you can't see. Let me make sure you can't see that. How can we make you see it and not be so angled? Sorry, guys. Well, that's it. That's what we're going to get. So I'm going to use my scroll bar. I need to scroll to the other side of the screen. Also, I forgot a very important step, baseline. I have to baseline this because I need to baseline that repeat. Wait, reposition start point. Did I move? Oh, I moved my machine when I was, hold on. I moved my machine on accident when I was adjusting you. There we go. Now I'm going to reposition start. Undo. Oh my gosh, you guys are over there going, it happens to him too. Definitely does. All right, so we're going to baseline this one more time. Now we're going to bump all the way to the other side. But I still have a pretty big gap. That's weird because I did resize this. So let's shrink the width some more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my shrinking. Now I'm going to come back to reposition start point. I'm not even moving my machine. My machine has not been moved. And I went too far, so I'm going to go to resize. And we're going to come about here. But I also need to rotate this because I don't want to stitch under there. So let's go to rotate. And I'm going to use my custom rotation. And we'll do like 3. Reposition start point. And let's check this. So this is definitely not going to be perfect. I wonder if I resize this down a little bit. Reposition start point. Oh my God, it's perfect. I didn't think that was going to happen. But what's this top part look like? Okay, so this is what we're going to do to make this work. Look, I'm outside the top up there. Uh-oh, resize, turn my height on, shrink it. Not that small. That looks good-ish, good-ish. So I need to reposition start point. I can live with this, actually. There's a little bit of overstitching there, but you're never going to see that. But what I'm going to do is, what if I don't want to, let's see, resize. I'm going to resize this one more time. It might give me a tiny jump here. Let me see. Where are these? I don't even know. There's an endpoint. There's a start point. No, I think I might. That's only one stitch. Are you ever going to see one stitch? I'm going for it. I'm going to go for it, and then I'm going to show you why it doesn't matter. So set up. There it is. Set it up. Done. I will hit select none. Come over to my workspace app. Well, actually, I only have those 3 designs. I can come and just draw a big box. I do see a jump in there. I don't want jumping. So let's go to my workspace tab. Let's see. So what it's telling me now, if I touch, so I have a group, I'm going to tap this first one in the group. So that, it corresponds to this design. It's red now, so I know it is. If I do this one, so what this is saying, it's going to stitch this corner, and then come back into the center. I don't want that. I want this corner to stitch last. I'm using these arrows down here. I'll just shift it, and you'll see, and I get the black dots, and the black dots mean you are golden. Mwah! French kiss. No. Chef's kiss. Mwah. French kiss. There, that's set. That's done. Let's stitch it. Do you want to watch? I'll let you watch, and then I'll go and see if there's questions. Well, I don't even know how I'm going to let you watch. This is so janky. Jinkies. Okay, there's a big possibility that this camera just falls off. So we'll find out. Because wouldn't that be fun? I mean, it's not an Adam So Fun vid. I don't know if I have enough bobbin. That's why I stopped last night. Oh, I got enough bobbin. I'm using Magnifico 2169 on top, and I'm using bottom line. What bottom line am I using? 623 silver, of course. I can't believe I had to even think. Hopefully it's not too shaky, sorry. Michelle, if you're watching today, I bought those scissors. Remember when you reminded me buy scissors? I don't remember where I put them. So I'm using my curved gingers. I think that's what they're called. All right, give me a second. I'm going to switch audios and show you my face. I'm back. Oh my gosh, it was that easy. Okay, so few questions. Linda, will you do me a favor? Will you send me a message? Because I feel like I need to have a conversation with you. Because I want to see if your sound is the same. So is your sound like just when you shut down and then it's like, wait, does it sound like this? This will let me. I recorded it. Does it sound like this? If it sounds like that, please let me know so I can be like, I'm not the only one, dummies. Let's see. Michelle, that's funny that I lost my scissors. No, it's not. Mickey likes my quilting. Thanks, Mickey. Any special reason I'm using that foot? Yes, because I had just basted it, and I usually don't put the glide foot on unless I'm doing edge to edge. I always have the sure foot on because it's the foot that I ruler so much. I just leave it on. If I had really thick seams, I actually talked about this on the video that came out today. If I had really thick seams, I would have changed it, but since I didn't, I left it on. What's the name of this design? They're both from ProStitcher.com. One is the rope something. They're both called Rope Border 4-inch. But they are both Pro Stitcher designs. I got to look at the pattern. So the pattern for this chain link quilt actually has the quilting like options at the end. So I'm just kind of following along. Oh, but do I want to do that? They do something funky in the border. No, let's do it. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going to do it. Even though I don't really want to do it. It's going to take more time. We're going to do it. You're not going to hear me for a second. We're going back to the machine. Surprise, I'm here. Okay, so that one is done. So now I'm going to go in. How far can I get on this one? Nope. I have my ruler base on because again, I was using my my versatile to base. So we're gonna putting designs here, 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 and here. And this is a design. Again, I'm just following the pattern from the Pro Stitcher, from the Chain Link quilt. I mean, let's see if we can get you back over here. I don't think I'm going to need the scroll bar this time, so let's see if we can do it right there. If I start here, as it falls, oh, it worked. I wish I could just tilt you up some, though. Oh, oh, ooh, yes, maybe. Oh my goodness, it worked. Dish. How much are you missing over here? You're missing a fingernail. We'll see if we need it. Oh, we can do this. Oh, look. Huh. Oh, well, now you're missing the other side. Well, we're not going to use quick access. Okay, so I've already done this. One, modify. Ooh. Should I save this? Yes, we are going to. Actually, oh, I should have saved it before. What I'm going to, I'm not going to shave my edge edge. I'm going to undo. So I undid the baseline. Undo. I want to undo until I get to my my other baseline. I want to get a single piece again. There we are. Repeat. Oh, that's still one repeat. So there we go. I need no repeats. Baseline. I keep doing that. I don't even know how I do that. There we are. There we are. File, save, selected. Where am I saving this? Where is this? Where's my Atom file? Let's make an Atom file. ASF, create. And we want this. Why is it saving a workspace? Cancel. I don't want a workspace. Did I hit workspace? Save, selected. Interesting. I don't want a workspace. Whatever. Ropes. We're just going to name this ropes. Those are my pieces. I guess I'll just open this up at the bottom. That would work. Oh, and really, I should have saved them all together. Whatever. It is what it is. I can recreate it. There we are, and we're going to clear all. This is what happens whenever I start doing stuff on live, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I'm going to make some areas. Area, ding, ding, ding. I'm not going to use 2-corner. I'm going to use multi-point. And bottom house refresh. Wow, that's a block is wonky. Design open. Get our framed star quilt thing. Hold on, I have to check something really quick. And perfect. This is using perfectly on point. You're going to see green and beige. Green are HQV, so we're always going to try the green ones first. And this is going to be real hard. Modify, skew, skew. I'm going to hit them both because it's a little bit wonky. Ooh, which one do I like better? Skew, 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 skew. Can you tell the... Wait, drip, drop, drip, drop. Christmas snow is melting. Is that how the song goes? It's like baseline. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to resize, lock, and shrink once. Ooh, you know what I might do? Because I kind of want them to be closer in the corners, but I don't want them. We're going to try something. Rotate 45 degrees. Resize. I turned the lock off. I want to resize the height once. Now I want to rotate 45 degrees back. Ooh, I might like that. Align center. Okay, we're not going to align center because that one. I wonder, what do we do bottom right? If we align it to the bottom right, I like that. Baseline it. reposition, nudge it back a little bit out of the corner. Oh, gorgeous, stunning, fantastic. Baseline. And now this is going to be our new design. File, save, selected. Oh, look, that works. So weird. Let's go put it in my ASF folder. Perfectly on point. What's this called? Chain link. Chain. Save. So now I baselined it. Area clear. Wait, where's clear? They took the clear button away from the area. Hold on, I gotta make a note. That's gonna mess up all my classes. Where's a notepad when you need one? I'm just turning in circles. I'm a mess. There's a notepad. It's not the one I want. Oh my gosh. Where's a pen when you need one? I'm not using a Frixion. I just had 3 pins in here this morning. Did I move them? Because that doesn't make any sense. I lost more pins in the last day than I've in a long time. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. Pause. You're going to see my face. I want to see what you guys are saying. Plain chicken, name, no, it's funny because, of course, you would not be able to find it. A neighbor just brought back something she borrowed from me years ago. She put things in a box and forgot. That's funny. I think I mined them. I think they're in a pocket of one of the luggages. Yes is down. You said support. Oh, Linda, when you hear back from support, let me know. Years sound. And what was the thing I just noticed? Area clear button. I have that happen all the time. So and selected it. Not only save workspace. Andy, you have it happen in 537. The save the workspace. I never had it in 537. Oh no, we had that. We had it in class a few times ago. I don't know why. That's weird. We'll ask. Only save workspace. I'm making notes. A or B. I feel like you're at an appointment, 1 or 2. Oh my gosh, it is like the eye doctor, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. And you know, by the time you're like 17, your eyes are watering so much you can't do anything. And they never give you time. And I'm like, can I always see number 1? Can I see the first one again, please? Can you give me a second for my eyes to relax? Oh my gosh. It's under the sidebar now. Oh my gosh, our sidebar changed too. Elaine, I'm glad that you saw that. Oh my gosh, this is what you were dealing with this morning. Actually, I had a conversation about this. Claire's moving to the sidebar. Okay, well, let me take that off my list. Why fix something that's working? That's all I'm going to say. Oh my gosh. So Claire's over here now, just in case you wanted to know. I don't have a quilting space. I don't use it. But for those of you who have frame space, quilting space is the same thing. Kind of. All right, I'm going to hit clear. Oh my gosh. All right, so now I'm going to make my next area. Ding, 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 ding. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, Edit, or not File. I'm going to Edit, select my design that's there, duplicate, modify, align, bottom, right, and whoa, this one's like not even close. Can I center this one? We're just going to center it. That one looks better. And then I'm going to area clear. And I'm going to ding, 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 ding. I should probably be a little more careful on how I'm dinging these. But if... Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to baseline it. Do you see what just happened? because that's not where the original box was. The other box was here. Oh, I just did a noob error. Modify or rotate. There we go. Does it fit? We can reposition. Call me a custom quilter. I definitely know that one's a little bit high, so we can probably go there. Baseline, baseline. Now I can go area clear and redo the first one. Now all of you can go and tell whoever that you tell that you watch Adam So Fun. You can say, I watch Adam So Fun and it was horrible. He kept making all the mistakes just like me. And then they're going to be like, oh my gosh, he's human. I told you there's nothing special about him. Now, would someone be able to tell that those aren't lined up? Probably. Now I'm second guessing how I'm doing this. Although I like that. I'm going to baseline that. So, okay, this is one way to do it. Let's just teach you a different way to do this. Okay, so that's one way. I did each piece individually. Okay, great, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, fantastic. Area clear. Did I baseline it? Yep. The other thing I can do, I'm coming up here. I'm going to pan and we're going to work down here. File, design, open. I'm opening the original Perfectly on Point. Obviously, that one's not the one that is big. I'm going to edit and duplicate it. I'm going to modify, and I want to. I can rotate it. I can flip. This is a center. This is a block design, so I'm just going to mirror this, and then this design, if I go to resize, is 5.84 wide, which is, let me see, 5.84 times 0.5 equals, I need to move it. So we're going to go to reposition. I took half of 5.84, which is 2.92, and I'm going to hit to the right. Oh, I guess I need to move it. Sorry, I need to move it 5.84. So now I have the two next to each other, right? I'm going to select them. So now those two are selected and baseline them. And now I have a design that is both of these. There is a jump. There's going to be a jump with these two as well. They're blocks. There's no way to get out of the jump. But now they're perfectly aligned. So let's go to our next one. We're going to the area and we'll do our thing. So this is that next double. Now I can pick the double and just modify skew. Why didn't I start with this? Well, that didn't work, but we can hit border skew. That's going to fix it. And baseline, resize, lock, and we're at 5.9. I might go 5.86. So I'm bringing in just off the edges a little tiny bit. And they're perfect. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. I like that better. Baseline. So there's two options. You could do whatever one you want. I need this one that's over here on the corner one more time because we're going, I can probably put my phone down. Let's see where we want next. I want area. It's so weird that my clear button's in a new spot, but I'm already used to it. Things you learn watching Adam So Fun. They are so fun as long as they work. Edit, duplicate, modify, rotate. These were aligned, left bottom, zoom, and I can reposition them as, oh, that's right. You got to baseline that and then reposition them as, oh, this is not set at 0.01. I'm like, why is it moving? And you start coming in and messing with things. So look at this way wonky corner. So one of the things you can do is go to rotate and custom rotation this. This is where skew would make it look perfect. Why am I doing it the hard way? There we are. And so when I do things like this, I'm going to set my whole row up. So that's the only row that really fits right here. So now I can just make a box over everything, and it shows me it's going to go from here to there to there to there to there to there, and that's what I want. Let's stitch it out. baby. Turn you down. Oh, there's going to be jumps. And where are my scissors that I already lost? Pro Stitcher, run, run. So you guys, I have my quilt loaded with the sew tights, the magnums, in my new leaders that I sewed the backing to. Ooh. Mickey would tell you not to race your machine. We'll talk sew tights when this is done. I got to stitch these 5. I was going to change this design and use the one that stitches that we're going to stitch in the blocks in the interior blocks, just so I wouldn't have starts and stops. Ooh, lost it. There we have it. They're stitched. Gorgeous. So the difference between how I did it here, so this is where I set each block. You can see that they're actually centered on each side, whereas over here, they touch a little bit. I could fix that by increasing the gap, excuse me, just a little bit. So when I skew it, they'll have a little, oh God, they'll have a little center gap here. But each look good. I actually like this one better. Let's be honest. It fits the block better. Nobody's ever going to know I did them different, though, except for you all who are watching and anyone else who watches. Coming back over here. Now, I can hear the bobbin is going to run out really quick. So I probably am going to stop stitching. Before I turn this off, so I mentioned, so I have my new leaders on. I want to see how much of this I can move. So you can see my new leaders are on. These are a 10-foot set, but they're the new set, so they have the new logos on them. But I am loaded the whole thing so tight magnets. So I have the so tights in the back. The metal bar is in here, like the backings to the so tight are in my leader, so you can see that it's like staying nice and flat. I sewed a channel, and then I sewed each piece into its own little set. I wonder if I can show you on the front one. Probably not, because of course they're all under. Actually, let me see. You're going to get dizzy for a second. Sorry. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. It's beautiful. Let's see. Can we see? Oh, let me turn the light on. So I did sew a seam right there. And then each one, you can see my stitches right there, has this little pocket. There's my stitches on the side. So it can't go anywhere. It's stuck there. And I went down. There are 19 in each leader. So there's 19 on each bar, which is a pretty significant investment if you're going to use the zippers, because they're not cheap. And I'm not even going to pretend. You can see them here. Here they are. Like all 3 bars are loaded. Things I like. One, everything's flat. You can see that it's not folded over at all. It's just laying flat, and then I snapped it on. Really enjoy that. I am still confused on how I can successfully load this back bar, keeping it like this. Because originally I loaded it, and I thought, okay, this way is going to work good. I actually made a video on how to load it, and that back bar did not work. Because these magnets, I don't know if this is true on all machines. I'm assuming yes, but it might be more so on the Infinity because we have a little bit of a weird front. I just don't have an Amara to check it on. But if these magnets are on the bottom, which how they originally were, so my the fabric was actually under the leader, and then the magnet was on the underside, so I couldn't see anything except for leader on the top, which I did like because I knew I wasn't ever going to sew on that leader, and I could get really close to it. But my machine, the throat of the Infinity, let me bring over Taco 1. There's a lip right here. And so this lip around, oh, I'm not even putting it. So this whole piece, there's a lip. And this kept getting caught up on those magnets. So when I was basting my top edge, this is when I found out, not even this edge, I was doing my channel locked edge. So my channel lock, you can see that it's off up there because I kept hitting those magnets. So I had to actually physically pull the leader up as I was basting across. And thought, well, that's not great. So I haven't figured out a good way to do this where you're not bending over. Because I could just lay it right here, lay the fabric on my table, or lay the leader on my table, put my fabric on top, and snap, 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 be done with it. But now I'm leaning over. I don't want something I'm leaning over. That's why I do the burrito, because I don't have to lean over. Especially someone shorter on an Infinity is never going to reach that, because this is a long distance away. The front bars, super easy to load, super fast. And I love, again, when I get to the end of this bar, I'll post some pictures whenever I get to the end of it, whenever I decide to finish this. I have another video to make for next week where we are going to use the braided design here. And we're going to do some really intense cropping to make it look like everything is braided. I don't remember what I was saying. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Close crop. Dun, oh my gosh. Oh, when I get to the end here, because it looks just like this, I'll be able to sew, and there's no fold, no nothing. No nothing. But I did really like it. Again, I have 3 sets of a 20 pack there, a 20 pack here, and a 20 pack here. And I had 3 extra magnets left over. So, and I did so these leaders, I'm never using pins in these leaders. I'm never using red snappers in these leaders. These leaders can only be used with magnets now because I have the magnets in them. I guess I could pin them if I pinned behind the magnet, but then you're still going to have that flippity floppity, and I don't want that. So, all right, well, there's that. We're going to turn this one. Oh, hold on. You can't hear me. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? I think you can. Let's see. Yes, I loaded with them in the backing, but think because you sewed them, it might keep it from sagging. Then mine with them on the bottom. Bryce, did your machine get hooked up on them when they were on the bottom? Did you roll past your idler bar to make sure they won't be skewed? Huh? I don't know what you mean. Did I roll past my idler? Oh, like whenever I go, no. Did I? Not yet? Let's try it. I was laughing because now I have magnets all over this thing. Chris is like, yes, advance. Advance. Let's see if you mess it up. Hey, if at least it's somebody, it's me, right? I think they're somewhat flat. Now I got to get over there. I just said no just because I have to try to make it over here. Oh. No issue. No issue, Chris. I will show, let's see, turn this back on. So there you are. They rolled fine. There was no issue. Oh, that looks like it's off, but that's just because my leader's not laying flat. I don't see, they're pretty like heavy duty. They really do hold nice and tight. And this is definitely not loaded straight because I had to change it. And that was because this braid would have never worked. So I had to change it. So it's definitely not straight, which is why that channel lock line looked off. Because at one point, everything was a straight line. Even that wonky seam right there. But yeah. Oh, I love this quilt. Okay, now come back over here. Don't look at all the dirty stuff. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Shirley in Canada. Yes. Advance. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. So Chris, you make a good point. They like I said, they are expensive. I really like them. I really like them for the top, 100%. I like the fact that you don't have to fold them back. So if you're thinking about like, oh, let me get a set for one thing, and I've been loading some tops, especially my smaller tops with them for a long time, and really like them. And I didn't put the inserts into the. I'm gonna go sit down. Hold on, please. Leave the chat. There we go. Oh, maybe I can actually have some good lighting. Let me make some good lighting for myself. I should piece while I talk to you guys, but when I do that, that's always when I mess up. Also, it's hot in here. It's hot here today. So I've been loading them on my belly bar for a while. And for those of you, if you're thinking about getting magnets, Sew Tights, if you shop at Sew Tights and use ASF10, you will save 15% off. So that's my affiliate code. You get a discount. I get a little kickback too. But I really like them on my tops. Like I said, I've been doing it for a while. I did not sew the backings. Do I have any backings here? Where would I put them? Oh, here's one. These are the backings. Each magnet comes with a backing. So this is what's sewn into the leaders right now. I did not sew these into the leader when I loaded the top. I just magneted them straight to my bar through my leaders, and it worked fine. I just had to remember, you're getting towards the end. You need to do a channel locked line, a big basting line, like 3 inches out. Take my magnets off and then keep advancing, because they were stuck to the bar. But yeah, I have like that. Again, loading the 2 front bars, super easy, no problems. It's just finding a good way to load the back bar and making sure everything stays straight. I did do it a little different when I loaded this. Like I said, I made a video on loading this yesterday, and I was like, "Ooh, I'll release it on Friday." And then I started stitching. I go, "This doesn't work." So it's like, I'm always honest with you guys. So that's the thing. If something's not working, I will let you know. If there's something I don't like, I will let you know. For now, at this moment, not a super fan on the back bar, but it's only because I've only loaded one thing and I don't know if there's a way to do it. I don't know. I think I figured it out when I was on my way to Costco talking to a friend, and she was rambling on about something. So I was doing something else in my head. That's so mean. But I think if I modified the burrito, which would put, because if the burrito would usually have them pinned, so that's bringing that there. I think if I modify the burrito, I can do it, and then that will fix that problem. Kelly, you were not, I was talking to you on the way home. This was on the way to. Hey, Kelly, have you gotten those pictures I'm looking for? Linda, tell your daughter that Adam said, "Linda, I love you too." I'm trying to think of anything else. I have to go here because I have an appointment at 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll have to call you again, Kelly. I'll just let you know what happened. Oh, I think I already told you. Never mind. I already told you. Oh gosh, sorry. For those of you who don't know, Kelly McKenzie is a long-term educator for Janome. We are also friends because we're allowed to be friends with each other. And we're going to be, she's who I'm going to be on the, oh my gosh, I got something in the mail. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, I'm a speed runner. So I got something in the mail today. I'm not going to show you the other side because it's my address. So Kelly and I are going to do a Facebook Live for Pro Stitcher, September 20th. Save the date. Oh my gosh, Kelly, she taped this box so much, or this bag. And we were on the phone one day chatting about different ways to quilt using Pro Stitcher, a double wedding ring. And so that's what our live's going to be about. Different ways to quilt a double wedding ring, because you have her way and you have my way. The funny thing is she keeps calling my way the perfectionist way. Obviously, she doesn't watch the Adam So Fun show, who is not a perfectionist. But she has this beautiful fabric. Let's see. So I bought this from a quilting situation. So it's called a quilting situation. I think I just online. Is there anything else in here? It's in New Mexico. It's in Alto, New Mexico. A quilting situation .shop. Is that there's not a .com? That's weird. Whatever. But it's a cheater panel. It's not even a cheater panel. It's just fabric. It's just an edge-to-edge fabric. But look, it's a wedding ring. You know who's never going to make one of these? Me. You know who started making one of these 5 years ago? Ben. A Judy Niemeyer one. Actually, I do want to make a wedding ring. I lied. So look at this. It's with the fabric. She bought multiple yards and sewed them together to make like a whole cloth. So we are going to be stitching this. It's called, I don't even know what the thing is called. It might be on my receipt. Well, in her system, it's called Wedding Cheater Print. Is that what it's called? It's Lori Holt. So for you Lori Holt fans, there's Lori Holt. But if you're interested, we're going to be stitching it. Again, we're going to show you different ways to do it. We're going to have Kelly's way and my way. But if you go to a quilting situation, you can get yardage of this. So then you can practice what you learn on our live. Because with Adam So Fun, you're always learning something. Let me see. With Adam So Fun, you're always the one learning. I'm so stupid. Also, I signed up for the Allison Glass quilt along for the trinket sew along. And of course, I never did it. I don't know why. I talked Mickey and Barb into signing up for this. And, let's see. I talked them into signing up for it. And then I never did anything. And Barb's the only one who finished. And Barb's is fantastic because it's Barb. But by signing up, you get a patch. So that came in the mail today. Yay! I got my participation trophy. At one point, I will make a trinket quilt. I actually have some blocks done. So let's see. Great. I have an antique wedding ring that needs to be quilted. Don't have Pro Stitcher. Maybe I can adopt some of your designs. If you don't have Pro Stitcher, you just get to do it. That's the fun part. We will be doing it with Pro Stitcher since it's more the Pro Stitcher channel. Oh my God, there's a ruler you need if you're making that double wedding ring. Quilt Maven Dave. If I were to make one, I would use, I have a wedding ring ruler. I actually I've one, but I would just get the AccuQuilt, Bryce, because then it cuts all my pieces for me. The material would make a great shirt. Oh, it would make a great shirt. Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh, I could stitch one and make a fake quilted jacket. Mickey, are you still on? Wouldn't this be a nice jacket? Look at that. Oh my gosh. I love it. Let's see. They have it also as a cupcake. Nice. Double writing rings on my list. I'm getting that cheater panel. Quilting situation. Rulers for double wedding. You don't have to delete any comments, dork. Yes. Yes to a quilted jacket. Mickey, eat your heart out. Ooh, just a quilted. Look at this. If I had a shawl. Let's see. It was cold here for 3 days. Ooh, bundled up. Oh, gosh, it's cold. It's not. It's actually really hot in here. Okay, guys, I got to go. I have a lot to get quilted. Check back next week. So this week, if you're doing the quilt along and you're actually stitching and doing everything, this week you're doing the top border, the next border. The border in the squares, I'm not going to stitch a border in my squares. I like how they are. I'm going to keep them unquilted because everything else is going to be pretty heavily quilted. And then next week, we're going to do the knotted. So it's like, I was going to point to it because it was sitting here yesterday. The blocks, they kind of make like rows, and we're going to treat like the 3 pieces as one big row. And we're going to do the knotted design. And, we're going to do some like really, like I said, intricate cropping to make it look like everything just goes. Where's the cheater panel from? I think it's Riley Blake. It's a Holt. It's a Lori Holt panel. I bought it at a quilting situation. How can I do this without you getting my address? I don't want you to there we are. A quilting situation. Is it backwards or is it just me? Oh, dumb. Why don't I just link it? a quilting SCI situation. Oh, I wonder if I can just link the panel. Wedding ring. No. There we are. I will link the panel in the thing. Tell him Adam and Kelly sent you. Actually, tell him Kelly sent you because she sent me. Kelly also put the link in the comments, although she can't link to Facebook or to YouTube. So now you YouTubers, you have it too. So, okay, guys, I got a jet because, like I said, I have a meeting coming up. But we'll see you in the next one. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Probably not, but maybe. Who knows? All right, bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Hope you learned something. At the end of the day, it's just quilting, all of the above.